Hello friends! For the past couple of decades, the development of wide bandgap semiconductors went through various stages, and the last several years made it possible for silicon carbide and gallium nitride devices to reach new levels of integration in power electronics applications. Wide bandgap semiconductors market has already reached $1 billion and continues to grow. This is no surprise that almost every power semiconductors manufacturer is working with silicon carbide or gallium nitride to develop new power devices that will contribute to more efficient power generation, transmission, storage, and consumption. Not long ago, my colleagues from Bodo's Power Magazine and Aspen Core held their virtual conferences dedicated mostly to wide bandgap semiconductors. And in this Power Semiconductors Weekly Special Report, I want to briefly update what solutions were presented there. So let's take a look at what is new in wide bandgap semiconductors industry. Bodo's wide bandgap event was held November 30, December 3, and during 4 days the industry leaders shared their ideas, updates, and forecasts concerning 4 major topics: silicon carbide, gallium nitride, passives and magnetics, test measurement and simulation. Let's focus on the first 2 days of the conference we're interested in. During Silicon Carbide Conference Day, companies like Infineon, STMicroelectronics, RAM, Microchip, Winkatech, WN, onsemi, Fuji Electric, Hitachi, Genesic, Star Power, Wellspeed, Alpha and Omega, and many others presented their silicon carbide solutions. Silicon carbide is pushing automotive and many other industries to achieve better performance with smarter and smaller devices. EV chargers, storage systems, and other power electronics equipment benefit from silicon carbide technology. The second day of the conference was dedicated to gallium nitride. Similar to silicon carbide, all major gallium nitride players contributed to the event. Companies like Nexperia, GaN Systems, Navitas, Texas Instruments, Power Integrations, XFAB, Transform, and others shared their gallium nitride technology developments and vision what to expect in the future. We can expect gallium nitride shift from consumer electronics to high-power applications. Data centers and storage systems will continue to adopt gallium nitride technology. Thus, gallium nitride transistors used in energy storage systems provide several times less power loss. If we speak of the EV market, here compared to current solutions, gallium nitride technology helps to extend mileage of the electric vehicles. If for some reason you missed the conference, you can visit Bodo's wide bandgap event website, register, and get access to all presentations to get more insights into wide bandgap semiconductors, and learn from the original source everything you wanted to know about silicon carbide and gallium nitride solutions, and even more than that. Shortly after Bodo's wide bandgap event, December 7 to 9, Aspen Core held its PowerUP Expo, dedicated to various aspects of power electronics including wide bandgap semiconductors. This was a virtual conference, the second day of which was all about silicon carbide and gallium nitride. During that day, the representatives of the leading power electronics universities, associations, and power semiconductors manufacturers discussed the technology status and trends, what should be done to make wide bandgap semiconductors a more mass product. Companies like Infineon, Wellspeed, Nexperia, STMicroelectronics, Qorvo, onsemi, Power Integrations, and others share their updates on how they react to the challenging market behavior and what they do to introduce silicon carbide and gallium nitride technology solutions to the end-user applications. Beside their presentations, the industry leaders discussed the benefits silicon carbide and gallium nitride have compared to silicon semiconductor devices. Right now, the presentations of PowerUP Expo website are no longer available. However, you can always get in touch with the speakers to discuss the topics covered. Moreover, you can already save a slot in your schedule for the next PowerUP Expo event, which is to be held in June. Don't miss it. Well, that's it for the wide bandgap semiconductor shows that took place end of 2021. More amazing events are coming this year, so stay tuned for my market updates to be among the first to know the latest news in power semiconductors industry. Thanks everyone for watching. As usual, see you next week. Meanwhile, you can go to Market Insight website for more information or join me in social media. Keep in touch.